Now, I wasn't sure how exactly I was gonna make this video or exactly what I wanted to say about this because I guess it's pretty obvious. Um, I sold all my Activision stock. I can't say I have any regrets about doing it, or at least not a whole lot of regrets. I didn't really have a ton of stocks, yeah, a little bit, but I lost some money. I bought into the stock right before Black Ops 4 came out, and even though I was very excited at the time, and I started seeing telltale signs of how bad this was gonna get. I guess sometime around January, February, but I was hoping to bounce back because I guess Call of Duty is a brand or a franchise that I've always loved. Even though the last, I don't know, maybe 3 Call of Duties have really, really broken my heart in the sense that they're ripping us off. So what I thought was that after all of the bad microtransaction bullcrap that we put off with Black Ops 3, that Treyarch and Activision would be like, okay, you know what? We got a lot of backlash from Black Ops 3 with all the microtransactions. Perhaps if we put in less microtransactions into Black Ops 4, we will actually do better, and they would have, and they didn't. And I think the main thing that I'm learning about the way that these companies work is that they don't really care about what works. They care more about what they think is gonna make them money, which is really ridiculous because what works will make them money, and what works is to make your customers and the people who are loyal to your brand happy. That is what's gonna make you money. That is what's gonna drive sales. You start putting $30 hammers into a microtransaction, no one's gonna buy that crap, man. That's ridiculous. Like, what's wrong with you people? I always hear, oh, they're trying to make the investors happy. Well, I was an investor. They're Activision. I tried, and you guys just don't know what you're doing. You literally don't care about your investors either, and that shows because you are doing everything you possibly can to lose as much money as you possibly can. When I bought the stock, I want to say it was close to $100. I sold it at around 50 or something like that. I forgot. It's been a couple days since I actually recorded this gameplay and did all this. It's just I haven't had a chance to write the commentary. Well, I don't really write my commentary. That's why sometimes I mumble and just come up with crap out of my head. But actually just record the commentary. Now, going back to why I think that Activision doesn't care about its investors even more so than it doesn't care about its players is because I'm starting to see that I think they're trying to down the ship or sink the ship. I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out. I think it's one of those things. If you look at Enron before they went down, the people who were at the very top sold all of their shares and basically ran out. That's why they all went to prison. And it wouldn't surprise me if something like this happened with the owners of Activision, because it's gonna take a long time for this stock to go back up, if it does, because these guys are just putting in worse and worse microtransactions into this game. For example, this Spectre Rising new DLC that they just came up with. First of all, if you notice, the first map I was playing on was WMD. Why? Because obviously Black Ops 4 just came out, or is supposed to come. I don't have the game on PlayStation 4. I have it on my Xbox One X. It was supposed to come out, or it's coming out, or it did. I don't know, for DLC. But most people thought it was gonna be free for everybody. Now, I didn't buy their season pass or Black Ops pass or whatever. Why? First of all, I don't really play this game that much. To be honest with you, during my Black Ops 3 days, I gave Battlefield 4 a chance because that was unfortunately towards the end of the life cycle for Battlefield 4, and man, I fell in love. I fell in love with the whole gameplay. It was completely different than Black Ops or whatever, or Call of Duty, in the sense that Call of Duty is a much faster paced game, whereas Battlefield is slow and then it gets crazy and then it's slow again and it gets crazy, depending on where you go. Well, I mainly play Conquest. I guess if you play different modes, sometimes it's like fast-paced action, but I like Conquest. As most of you who have been following my page for a while now know, I'm a combat veteran, and it's very indicative of what happened to me when I was in Iraq. Either nothing was happening and I was bored out of my freaking head, or hell was raining down on me. And by hell, I mean bullets and mortars and crap like that. You notice I'm not cursing because I'm trying to make this channel better. I am actually trying to get this channel going for real this time, so don't expect too many curse words from me, but just know that I want to curse. So where was I? Okay, Black Ops 3. It was very disappointing, and so again, I thought Black Ops 4 was gonna be something that they were gonna fix the ship or right the ship. So okay, well, going back to the Spectre Rising thing, that's where I was. See, now you know I'm not writing anything down. So the WND map, it's okay. First of all, Black Ops 1, if you go back to my videos and if you've seen my stream, you've heard me say several times that Black Ops 1 is my favorite Call of Duty of all time. And for a while, it was my favorite video game of all time. The game that took over that was, well, I guess it's a tie between The Witcher 3 and Battlefield 4. Because Battlefield 1, I loved. It had its bad things, but I still loved it. It just wasn't as good as Battlefield 4 for me. I guess the whole urban combat kind of resonates with me. And Battlefield 5 has definitely been better than Black Ops 4. I don't know if I could say that's not saying much, but it's the truth. It hasn't been great, but man, nowhere near in comparison. Because I've tried coming back to Call of Duty, and it's like every couple months or once a month I'll turn it on. Because believe it or not, when I bought it, I kind of bought it by mistake. I bought it right before Christmas, and the day before the Christmas sale on Xbox, and I don't know how I bought it because I was looking at it and I don't remember pressing buy because I knew it was going to go on sale literally the next day, and I bought it at full price. But whatever, at the end of life, I was like, well, this should help my stock. Anyway, WND was my favorite map of Black Ops 1, which was my favorite Call of Duty. And I was very excited to think that I was gonna get to play on it again. I'm not gonna buy the damn season pass. I have the money. I don't want to sound like one of those people because I know, I've been broke in the past. I'm not broke now, nowhere near. And I am very grateful. I'm a firm believer in God, and I'm extremely grateful to God that I have a comfortable situation in my life. But I also don't like blowing money, and I watched Thunder. I listened to, even though he's crazy, 8 Thoughts is the dude. These guys, they let you know the truth, man. This is why Activision doesn't like him or invite them to anything, because they're always telling you the truth. But I'm telling you the truth, not just from a player's perspective, but from an investor's perspective. And this is a 10-year-old map, man. A 10-year-old map that you're making me pay for through DLC? That's just, you got nerves. You got nerves there, Activision. I mean, and Treyarch, you guys are terrible. And the stock shows, man. The stock shows. I'm not gonna go through the rest of the Spectre Rising. They're recycling characters, recycling old maps. They're not even trying to impress you no more. They don't care. All right, and I honestly believe that the whole point of this is because they know that they're going down, and they're just trying to take everything they can with them. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Peace out.